endless battles, the struggles, it was all worth it. The Dark Lantern was within reach. Bray Wyatt would be able to bring its maddening light to his followers. But in his moment of victory, the Authority had plans of their own to cement their control over the WWE Universe forever. But they were rash. They activated the lantern before they fully understood it. The Dark Lantern opened doorways to infinite other worlds, where the WWE superstars were knights and mages, superheroes and supervillains, strange creatures and mighty warriors. Now, epic brawls rage everywhere. Now is the time of WWE Immortals.
Hey guys, what's up? Mystery Girl here. Hi, welcome back to Mobile App Reviews. And now that we're ranking in the new year, yay, 2016 is gone! We're gonna go start off with an app I was recommended to with a little help of an old friend.
Hello, presents that follow the mysterious grill. I am your Lord and Savior, King D353.
It is the app Immortals. WWE Immortals kind of surprised me when I first looked at it. What was it, an RPG? Well, with wrestlers, I don't know. So, when I plunged into the game, I was thoroughly confused. What is this? RPG or a fighter game? I don't know which, to be honest. It seems like it's a mix, considering, but at the same time, it's not. I'm confused.
Honestly, although the game obviously lacks in the department of being a wrestling game, being a mobile app and all, the game is quite interesting and, honestly, was very enjoyable upon its official release. It was very fun seeing how they reimagined each WWE superstar. And it was especially fun seeing specific references that were actually kind of aimed towards the fans. For example, John Cena has a Superman persona, an obvious play on the Super Cena nickname that we as fans gave him.
Hey, at least the graphics are awesome, and the fact of the matter is, it actually looks pretty cool. The gameplay, though, actually is not that bad. Even the graphics are pretty good, too. But I do have to say that I'm not really much of a fan. So, for someone who is a fan, here's my special guest to tell you more.
Seeing all the different, unique, otherworldly things they did with the superstars was quite interesting. It was always fun to wait and see what the next addition to the game would be and how they would reimagine it. I never thought they'd make Bray Wyatt a scientist, but it kind of fits, as Bray Wyatt's character is, well, mentally insane. And they have, well, not all, but most of their signature moves in the game in the forms of their free level finishers, which are, for the most part, quite interesting to see. And the game still seems to be being supported, although I'm not entirely sure if that's the case. I did notice there were new wrestlers in there that weren't there when I first came in, although not many. But, yeah, from a wrestling fans' point of view, it's no wrestling game, but it does have lots of little callbacks and interesting trinkets around. Every equipped option for a card is a reference to a wrestler, an event, or a wrestler's personality. Every single equipped card is also a reference to each wrestler. I actually made a little list of that. This is a short, and yes, it's going to be short because it's going to be part of a bigger video, pointing out of every reference to the equipped items for all the characters in the game WWE Immortals. So, let's begin. It's going to be a long list, but it's still going to be interesting to know what everything's referencing. Team Hell No, an equipped card for Daniel Bryan. This is a reference to a tag team consisting of Daniel Bryan and the Demon Kane. An interesting fact about cards that are actually other people, in all cases for a tag team, it is the lesser member of the tag team that obtains the tag team card. In this case, Kane was the better member of Team Hell No when they were together. Paul Bearer for The Undertaker. Paul Bearer is the manager of The Undertaker. Big Training. Big E is a powerhouse wrestler. Authority issues. Around the time that this game was made, the Bella twins were in a feud, which saw the twins fighting each other over who the leader was. Buying in. Seth Rollins' main gimmick was once he became a heel at least, was the fact that he was buying in, betraying his brothers and becoming a businessman along. But really, other than that, there's nothing else to say. It's a simple phone game with a lot of wrestling references. You will love it if you're a wrestling fan, just like to see the references. The one thing that sucks about it is that certain wrestlers won't reach certain tiers. If you're like a Kane fan like me, you will be heavily disappointed unless you happen to come across the right event, because Kane is only a bronze card, and as a bronze card, he becomes very useless very fast. His gold card is only event. Other cards don't have gold cards at all. You cannot get a golden Bella Twins card. You cannot get a golden Big E card. Other than the fact that they don't really put into account people's favorite wrestlers might want to be higher level cards. Yeah, from a wrestling fan's point of view, it's a decent game. Didn't keep my interest forever, obviously, but it was fun while I played it.
Thank you so much, King D353. That was really more informative, considering the fact that I had no flipping clue how anything of it. I did have a sister who, of course, loved wrestling, but at the same time she moved away, and then we kind of both faltered away from wrestling because we were getting bored of it. So I never really caught up with the whole universe. So that's a perspective of a fan, guys. So as a non-fan, my rating is 5 out of 10. The reason why it's so low is because this app is mainly made for people who are fans of WWE. Those of us who are not, the gameplay is good and all, but if you don't get the whole concept of it, I don't think it's worth even downloading. So, for those of you who are fans, go right ahead and enjoy this game. Just make sure you have enough space. Unlike all of us who are natural players and just don't really like wrestling, I don't know what to say. If you want to pick up this game, go right ahead, but you're going to get thoroughly as confused as I was. And that does it with my review of WWE Immortals. If you guys have another app that you guys want me to, of course, review, let me know in the comments down below, and I will look into those. Also, I want to thank my special guest, King D353, for actually joining me in this whole shenanigans of this, since I needed an opinion from someone who actually likes wrestling. And if you actually do like wrestling as well, you also can check out his channel. He's got a whole bunch of wrestling gamings on there. He also has about a couple others. We also did a video together when it comes to Mario. I'm gonna leave it at that and let you guys decide if you like it or not. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you all next time. Bye. Stay frosty.